My name is Ketki, and I actually am a fellow with Teach for India. So full-time I'm a teacher, but I work with this organization called Generation Enterprise. And what we do, and what I really love doing, is I work with young people, and we teach them entrepreneurship. And sometimes it's easy, we teach them like business planning, accounting, budgeting, but a lot of different things. Sometimes it's not so easy, and I shout a lot. There's a lot of, when you teach entrepreneurship, there's a lot of values. So we teach them about being resourceful, being innovative, teamwork. The whole thing can be quite frustrating sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. This is a conference that I organized when I was in the US. It's where we brought together a lot of young entrepreneurs. These are kids between 13 and 18, and all of them have started a business or a venture of their own. And we do that across the world. Kids can get really young, and the message we're always taking is dream it, do it. When we're doing this, like the thing that we're always talking to kids about is anytime you come up, you face a problem, you see something in your community that you want to do something about, you need to think about what can I do about it. And what I'm going to talk about today is why more young people should be entrepreneurs. And by young, I mean, kids right from like 10 to 15 to people like you and me. Yeah. So this is my class in Chhatarpur. These kids are probably around, they're about 8, 11, and the class is about 15 minutes, my school is about 15 minutes from here. These kids in our class, we learn a lot about entrepreneurial thinking. So what does it mean to be resourceful? Now, I teach in an all-boys class, so obviously there's a lot of fighting, right? That's the biggest problem. They're always beating each other up for things like, no, I want to win, and no, I was standing here, why are you standing next to me, and this is my pencil, and really doesn't matter, they just need an excuse to start fighting. So what's really happened, an example of why kids shouldn't be taught entrepreneurial thinking is because then they become fundamentally less annoying. You see these kids here sharing books, right? Something that's happened in my class since we've begun learning about entrepreneurship is you see the kids finding solutions to their own problems. Over here you see a plastic ball made of tape. One of the big reasons the kids fight is because they don't have enough balls and everyone wants to play cricket. So now when they come to me and tell me that, oh, he's taken my ball, mostly I say, what can you do about it? And last week one of the kids decided to make his own ball based plastic tape. And it has reduced the fighting in class by more than half. This is an example of a group of kids who organize this business where they have Saturday soccer matches. And the matches are between 11th graders and 12th graders. And the reason is because there's a lot of fighting between them. So this is a way for them to kind of earn some money and reduce the fighting between the two classes. This is another example of a young boy in the US. He developed this product called the Cheer Launcher. It's really interesting. What it does is you go to, for example, a cricket game and there are the cheerleaders. And after they finish cheerleading, they pick up chocolate and throw it into the crowd. And what his product does is it sends the chocolate further into the crowd. And what I'm moving a little quickly, but what I was trying to show through that example is that young people are tremendously insightful when they're developing products. And it doesn't matter how young they are, right? So you can start from 10, 11, 12. The young boy who developed the Cheer Launcher is 16. And he's doing really great business in the US right now. So the younger you start, really, the better, because it's easier to teach values to younger kids. And better results. The other reason why I really think more young people should be entrepreneurs because there are soon going to be a lot more young people than old people. This is a graph of the population of India in 2020. If you look at it, it basically says that more than 70% of our population is going to be under 25 in 2020. Which means there's going to be a lot of young people. Most of them, the way